dope-ass instrumental hip-hop beats.
Playing dope-ass instrumental hip-hop beats on YouTube.
No. Hey Google, play funky old school hip-hop instrumentals.
Got it. Playing funky old school hip-hop instrumentals on YouTube.
Minimal to no delay. I'm on today. Hold up, wait, on delay. Y'all called upon Andre, but he's no longer present. Dealing with Pierre. Ropes one day after the 11th. We can't hang. Zone off the ducks. Yeah, I make them hate and definitely want to bang. The hammers. Let the nail driven through the coffin while they stare at the body lowered. And ditch you dug. I know it, this much I owe it. Let me show it. There go dirt. Hold on, wait, in the palm. Ashes to ashes. What came first, the chicken or the egg? You could lose the neck of your head. Either way, decapitation is what I prefer instead. Off with they motherfucking year and dip with the bread. This is a situation if you ain't getting fed. You hungry for thought. Food for this situation, too, which I brought. Your boy from New York. Shot, block anything you put on the court. But block your shot if you never got sport. T. Easy. E-R. They can end up. This is Macy. Just spelled out my name. Easy with the situation. That's an AKA. Hold up, wait. You ain't know.
Alright.
I just started the flow. Felt like freestyling. For just a quick 32. Down there. your address, no, put your contacts and that's big. Figured if you didn't know this spell by visit that calls off the land, they can say it in the desert. But no different than footprints left behind a lizard on the sand. You gonna see it whether it was that or the original land. That for the Jews, the lost in the 12 tribes too. You can find new news. A habitat overlooked and never mind that blues. True, what situation the door behind that? I got an option. I choose not to lose. Just confused. This is you. Nonetheless, for none of us. Who that? Who that? Who that? Now one of my people moved back.
What the fuck has this world done come to? You telling me we done went through hot sauce 19? Everybody taking the vaccine. Now you got a bunch of day clone Tyrones all up on this app? The elites got to be laughing. They like, these fools making it real easy for us to pull out AI. They don't even know in a minute they about to lose their jobs because we about to pull out them robots. Y'all gonna burn in hell.
Gang gang. Ice cream so good, thank you, Jackie. Gang gang, gang gang, gang gang. Oh, special, gang gang. Hey, thanks for the rose. Too much ice cream makes me cold. Hey.
Make sure y'all protect it because the way this world going, I think a purge coming soon. What the fuck has this world done come to? You telling me?
Oh, nigga, you know what's up. We kept the file.
These things may look weird. It's niggas naked and all that. I would never get in the pool naked with a nigga that I feel is questionable.
I ain't gonna say you was skinny dipping with niggas, but in that picture, you was skinny dipping with invisible bitches.
Shit like that. Shit like that. I'm gay. Fuck you. I don't care.
There was beautiful women in the pool. He just so funny. This your top 10? Not him. Skinny dipping with niggas. That's why you getting doctored in Manhattan, because you watch men. You need the chill wheel.
Niggas is running around, fucking everything moving.
Niggas say I'm throw a party from Augustos. Y'all wanna act like dog and threat? Same nigga who was skinny dipping with 6 bitches. Come to find out they all was prep. And when it's
I was about to walk off the stage. I can't find Beasley. I don't like him.
You shut the fuck up. Where was the bitches? Was they standing there watching?
I don't give a fuck about you wildin'. This is no different than when we played ball, high school ball together, and niggas is just young adolescents.
Oh, nigga, you know what's up. We kept the file.
These things may look weird. It's niggas.
You ever watch a lockpick lawyer on YouTube?
No.
I don't know anything about lockpicking, but the lockpick lawyer, he can get into like anything. Yeah, this is, dude, it's so cool, man. This is the Lexus RX 300. I love this lock.
Locks?
No, sir. But as you see here with this Toy 48, with the Toy 48, man, he'll get in here so quick.
Oh my god, you can get it anywhere.
And that's my favorite lock. So
This is crazy. Look how he's doing this. That's your favorite lock. Look how he's doing this. This is nuts.
So they'll do like challenges for him and he'll just get in there no problem. It is so, and I never was interested, but this shit is like, it's like ASMR. It is so fun to watch and I'll just watch this.
Whoa. Where's Chris?
Oh, Chris said he had to work late.
Good, then he'll be home soon.
Julius, your son is trying to kill me. Go find him and stop him.
We need to talk. I just need to understand why you would talk to your mother like that.
Dad, Joe and Tanya was sitting down watching TV, and I'm the only one Mom said to go clean up. I mean, it's just not fair. You raised me to stand up for myself. So why do I get in trouble when I do it at home?
Look, Chris, you might win the battle, but you're gonna lose the war. Sometimes it's not about just being right. You need to apologize to your mother.
Why?
Because she will make your life miserable. You know how many times I've been right and still had to apologize? 469,531 times.
And counting. How is that even possible?
Because she doesn't care.
It doesn't make any sense.
Exactly. Look, that's the number one rule of living with women. Nothing makes sense.
Whoa. Where's Chris?
Oh, Chris said he had to work late.
Good, then he'll be home soon.
How does one know that someone with the total physical appearance of a man, how can one know that that person...
I had a weekend nowhere in my life. 47 shootings in 2 places.
Yeah, that's a massacre.
They can brag about that being shot right. They can have that. They can have that, homie. Because they brag about it. Brag about it.
No, ain't nothing to brag about.
Take pride in it. So how can it go away?
That's dumb shit.
How can it stop? When this is one of their badge of honors from being from Chicago, that they brag about these shootings as if it's honorable. I had a weekend.
These police officers pissed off the whole internet. So a man in Dallas, Texas was trying to use the restroom at a pizza shop, and 2 off-duty officers wouldn't let him. So the man ended up holding it so long that he urinated on himself. And when other officers showed up, they were heard laughing and mocking the man.
You guys made a guy pee himself?
Okay, yeah, so obviously that's awful. But here's the twist. So it turns out the man they were laughing at was a military vet who had an injury from his tour in Afghanistan. The injury was to his lower extremities, causing him bathroom issues. Hence why his need to use the restroom was an emergency. So yeah, the officers were mocking a military vet with a war injury. And the fact that she appears to take so much joy in it is just awful. Like, if you were at a restaurant and you saw, like, I don't know, a waiter doing this, you'd be furious, much less an officer of the law. So here's what ultimately happened to the officer. These police officers...
Would you not read that a flight of stairs for $4 million? Well, we talking about retirement in 26. He ain't never thought I wasn't going to do it to him. Oh, yeah, there you go. Hey, fine, look, I'm going to keep it a buck with you. The only regret I have about this situation is not finding a straighter staircase. Okay, that turn did you both. So I'm thinking we're going to split this like 70-30, you know, because like half and half would be reasonable, but you really only felt it on part of the half. So that's like 10%. And then the other 10% is like for my therapy, because, you know, I just kicked you down some stairs, bro, and I was messed up. But we going to be paid. Would you not read that?
He had a deal and he didn't put out an album in 4 years. Figured out how to get 20 million, dropped his deal, figured out how to make the funds, apply to a whole nother album, give him a book album, get out his deal all in one round. Do you know how embarrassed the record industry was? Do you know how hard they've been whipping artists since then? Like some real slave. That man figured out how to finesse the record industry. People don't talk about that. He had a deal and he didn't put out an album in 4 years. Figured out how to get 20 million, dropped his deal, figured out how to make the funds, apply to a whole nother album, give him a book album, get out his deal all in one round. Do you know how embarrassed the record industry was? Do you know how hard...
Yo. What happened, Birdie?
What kind of games you playing, bro? What kind of games? What kind of fucking games?
Yo, I was playing, bro. Yo, bro.
Yeah.
Yo, bro. Yo. Go, B, go. No, and I fucking get him, not me, fuck.
Hey, yo, watch this nigga, yo. Hey,
Yo.
No,
What happened, Birdie?
Just wanted to shoot a quick video with me and my beautiful wife. So, yeah.
I'm your wife. Yeah, I'm your wife. All right. Yeah, what's my name? Say it. Carrie. That's right. I got it.
Just wanted to shoot a quick video with me and my beautiful wife. So, yeah.
I'm your wife.
I'm famous for going into a McDonald's in a very dangerous neighborhood, dressed as a chicken. And I had a bunch of little kids that were also dressed in chicken costumes because we were doing the Ugly Duckling at the community theater. And I just asked the woman at the counter if I could have a 20-piece human McNugget. And she said, "We don't have that." And I was like, "Well, what do you have?" And she said, "Chicken." And then I started screaming and like squawking, and then all the kids started squawking, and then we like ran down the street.
So this is what got you in this sort of the legend of Delaware.
I don't know, but probably. I'm famous for...
The story is that there's a tribe in Mali, Africa, Western Africa, very remote region, that had never been visited by the outside world. And there was originally one, but eventually became two French anthropologists in the 1930s were fascinated by this tribe. They met them, but what they were so fascinated by was that the tribe had all these incredible stories of
35-year-old man who spent more than half his life in prison for a murder prosecutors now say he did not commit finally walked free today. A re-investigation by the Brooklyn District Attorney's Conviction Review Unit found that Sheldon Thomas was wrongfully arrested and convicted after being set up by police. The investigation found that officers who had a grudge against Thomas, shown here on the right, knowingly showed a witness a different Sheldon Thomas on the left so they could arrest him. 35-year-old man who spent more than half his...
So you ready to get busy or what?
I mean, I'm really just enjoying the time that we got here together.
Take these off.
Okay.
I apologize. I thought he was playing the game at first, and the second one, I looked at it, it's illegal. I apologize. Look, guys, I'm not a dirty fighter. We're fist fighting in here. I'm doing the best I can. I apologize to Dustin. I apologize.
Hey! Don't pull this, man! This guy's a champion. This guy's fought all over the world. I got nothing but respect for this guy. Don't pull this, man! This guy's a warrior. We both put it on the line every time we step in here. This is unfortunate. And he didn't mean to do that, but like he said, this is a fist fight. We're fighting.
I apologize.
Well, we out here in 120, 116 here in Harlem. Behind me, that's where the old mosque is, where Elijah Muhammad and Malcolm is stationed right here. That's where the old mosque is behind me. So I'm walking towards the car. I'm gonna get it in. It'll be a beautiful day. Let the kids know that to get out of the car and we go to the big.
Bro. Oh my. Bro. You good, bro? Bro, just lay there. Just stay there. You're good. Just stay there. Fuck. Bro. Oh my.
That's Paul Pierce. That's Paul Pierce. Looked at Mello and said, "Hey Mello, who is this little Who is that?" He putting the ball dead in front of my face, the crossover right there. I'm like, I studied it. It's here. I got it. Bam. Who is this young man? Who is y'all got me? Who is guarding me, man? Mello, will you let me know when you ready to play? Let me know when you ready. Oh, damn, I'm not out here. He was smiling. That's Paul Pierce. That's Paul Pierce. Looked at Mello and said, "Hey Mello, who is this little Who is that?" He putting the ball dead in front of my face, the crossover right there. I'm like, I studied it. It's here. I got it. Bam. Who is this young man? Who is y'all got me? Who is guarding me, man? Mello, will you let me know when you ready to play? Let me know when you ready. Oh, damn, I'm not out here. He was smiling. That's Paul Pierce. That's Paul Pierce.
See, they got this shit up here all the time. They stay up here. Shot 25 niggas last week. Still walking the bridge. Ain't nobody come back and do shit. Who came up in Pump X? Cause I got some real shit, sure. Nigga came up here like these. Man, everybody come up to school like that. They ain't shit new.
2 seconds later.
See, they got this shit up here all the time. They stay up here.
The other day, I said, personally, I can't interview Cuban Link. And then I said I can't interview J Hood. I can't because I love Jadakiss. You love Joe. I love Styles P. I love Sheik. I love these. I have no disrespect to the other guy, but Lox is my brothers. How can I be wrong? All I'm saying is I'm not dissing them, but I'm saying I'm being loyal to my friends. The other day,
Let me get this out the way so there's no contradiction. Fuck her and everybody in this conversation. I'm taking all the names. Plus this is Hollywood. It's only right I step on fake stars on my walk of fame. I came up, but you don't know what I've been through. Said they needed a body. I'm so sorry they sent you. That's what they turning me into. Put me up against a Barbie like they don't already know what I came to be. Really, that's not me. Calling the names like a bitch. Really, that's not
No, it's not.
Watch your mouth. Talk is cheap, baby. That's not free. I have my girl turn beans to FaceTime behind bars all night.
That bass is crazy.
All right. Hold up, I'm Puerto Rican. I've been eating bean my whole life. What's up? You got skills and you lacking spark. Your black lines on
Nah, he's cooking. Nah, he cooked. He cooked.
Can I say I'm leaving the head? I need her head. Let me get this out the way.
I bought this 2007 STI a while ago, and we are going to part it out. Before we get started,
Patrice says that if you're happy with a woman, doggy style, and if you hit her in the head just the right time.
It's a in her eye and kick her in the shin, and she walks around like, argh, it's the angry pirate.
No,
That's what she was
he
trying to
said
say.
A violent act of hitting her in the back of her head, her body,
called the donkey punch.
which will then.
Why are you laughing? She's outraged. It's called the donkey punch. It's called humor that she has no clue what it is. The same
Patrice says that if you're happy.
Congratulations, you just put yourself in a sticky situation. I know you felt accomplished because you caught it in the cup, but there's a few things you didn't take into consideration. Number one, it's strong enough to sting you through that cup. I hope you know that. So your best bet will probably be to kill it. But number two is, it's probably not a good idea to kill it. Because once you do, all of his family members are going to pull up and they're going to get it back in blood. But number three is probably the most important one. Is that it has a photographic memory. So if you let that cup go, they hold grudges. They're not going to let the disrespect go. You're screwed. Congratulations, you just put yourself in a sticky situation. I know you felt...
Paul Wall originally thought that Mexican OT was going to charge him to get on this hit.
Louis Vuitton on brother when I walk through the world. Beat on Texas Legend. So he's the one that made the Paul Wall call. But hey, you trying to do something with Mexican OT? He was like, nigga, I was trying to do a song with Mexican OT, but I thought he was gonna charge me. I'm like, what the fuck, man, you Paul Wallican, baby, you know what I'm saying? Hell no.
The full podcast is in the bio. Paul Wall originally thought that Mexican OT was going to charge him to get on this hit.
Louis Vuitton on brother when I walk through the world. Beat on Texas Legend. So he's the one that made the Paul Wall call. But hey, you trying to do something with Mexican OT? He was like, nigga, I was trying to do a song with Mexican OT, but I thought he was gonna charge me. I'm like, what the fuck, man, you Paul Wallican, baby, you know what I'm saying? Hell no.
The full podcast is in the bio.
Not only has he fixed a lot of our clients' credit, he's even gotten them lines of credit, and he helps them teach them how to keep their credit good.
Hey man, I just noticed you're not getting enough legs underneath your shot. Are you dehydrated? Because my detox program could really take care of that for you.
What the fuck? Bro, give me the ball back and stop using that young black kid for clout. Give me the fucking ball.
You know, I just feel like you could use some of the attention that your athleticism attracts to get your teammates involved instead of taking these shots that are a little out of your range.
Out of my range. Pick a spot, bro. $100 you can't make no shots to me. Best out of 5.
Look, obvious that you're an amazing pickup hoops guy, you know? I can tell you have a lot of passion. You got the tattoo of a basketball with the crown on it. I get it. But let's not do this, man. I don't want to take your money.
200.
Let's just do 300.
It's not my dad's money.
Right there's good.
That's 1. 2. Been my spot since I was 14, Gentrify. It's time to look at the wall.
Hey man, I just noticed you're not getting enough legs underneath.
Oh, you got a build GTR, you got all money. A Hellcat with murder is stock GTR. Well, we know that. We know that any stock car is just a stock car. Right. Who drives a stock car nowadays? Nobody. All the Mopar guys are like, Hellcat, Demon Track Hawk, all these. That new Demon 170 is coming out. That thing right there, ain't nothing beating that. Built for build. I don't like how people are like, oh, stock for stock. No one has a stock car, bro. When you build a car from shops that go all out, no disrespect to these shops out here, but you never see a Hellcat, you never see a Corvette, you never see a Mustang make it past the second or third round in roll racing at Texas 2K. You never did. Because GTRs, Lambos, and Vipers run that bit. Oh, you got a build GTR, you got all money. A Hellcat.
I noticed he's been doing the same behavior.
when it comes time to put that pen to the fire. Now his ass gonna go, no, nigga, you did the crime, master, I'm take your ass to jail with the big boy. Jackass.
I noticed he's been doing the same behavior with Judge Adams.
Now niggas is trying to plead for insanity after helping him do all that debauchery. Huh. Funny how you always see these type of niggas switching up.
The more advanced the civilization became, the less they put the work into recording that. It was weird. So, for instance, there's not a single writing left behind from Atlantis. They didn't do cuneiform writing into stones. They probably had paper, and they probably had digital records. Digital. The reason I say that is that we found some really weird artifacts in the Mediterranean over the last 100 years. There was an artifact found off of Greece that has mechanical components in it that don't make sense.
So this is the one Michio Kaku talked about. This was down at the bottom of the Mediterranean.
That's it. Thank you.
Around 1900 or so, there was a shipwreck off the coast of Greece, and divers found an instrument encrusted in coral. It looked like a piece of junk. But when they cleaned it, they realized, no, it's a machine that is 2,000 years old.
The more advanced the civilization became, the less they put the work into recording that. It was weird. So, for instance, there's...
I'm about to be like, babe, my car broke down just to see what you're gonna do. Okay. Are you gonna come and get me? Or are you gonna, cause if not, why am I giving it to you?
Cause you wanna me. Like,
I got toys
all right,
in the closet.
Nah, check me out, cuz personally, I'm not laying down with no woman that I wouldn't see about. However, I know what type of I'm bringing to the bedroom.
Garrett, take your shirt off. Come on, Garrett. Take your shirt off, Garrett. Okay, now hold on. Now, Garrett's a killer. Am I right? Garrett, how old are you?
29.
Garrett, does this bother you?
Yes, sir.
Okay, doesn't bother you enough. If it did,
I
you
agree.
wouldn't have it. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
I mean it. Now, come on, put your shirt down. We don't need this. You don't need this. You got kids?
Yes, sir. 2 sons.
Okay. This is the last time I want you to take your shirt off in front of a group of people and not be in the shape you want your children to be in.
What Andy did for me is he kept me accountable, and he told me that I wasn't being my best self. And there's people in this world that can look at that and they can say, wow, he shouldn't do that to him. This is crazy. He's being mean. Or you could use that as a resource and you could tap into that limitless potential that you have inside of you, and you could become a fucking animal.
Garrett, take your shirt off.
Here's your verse of the day.
I know you're not gonna hit it, but I always just pass. I guess that. Yeah, I just always pass it. Yeah. That nigga don't smoke either. Heroin only. Hey, give me that shit back. Sorry, 50. I know you're not gonna hit it, but I always just pass. I guess that. Yeah, I just always pass it. Yeah. That nigga don't smoke either. Heroin only. Hey, give me that shit back.
We had speech class, and the teacher always said if a person comes to a word, they can't get it, we're gonna let them sound it out, and we're gonna help them. But let me do that, don't you do it. So I never forget this guy named Johnny. He got to a word, and it was like, and the teacher, and she kept saying, it sounds like, Johnny, it sounds like, and I said, it sounds like Johnny can't read. She said, Shannon Sharp, get out of class, and don't come back until you learn how to talk to people. I went out of class, I was out for 2 weeks. We had speech class, and
got Lincoln up here. Speakers, let me go.
What's the best video game of all time?
Uncharted 4.
Super Mario Brothers 3. 3? What's the best video game of all time?
Red Dead Redemption 2.
Ooh, good choice. Best video game. Elden Ring, or definitely Elden Ring of all time. Of all time. That just came out last year. Elden Ring is the best, man. What's the best video game of all time? Tetris. Excuse me. What's the best video game of all time?
DVD.
What's the best video game of all time? Dokkan Battle for the smartphone. For the smartphone? Why? What is the best video game of all time?
Final Fantasy XIV. Great story, great music, great character building. Best community ever.
The Last of Us, in my opinion.
Either Skyrim or Fallout 4.
Dynasty Warriors.
Okay. Oh, that's fine. That's fine. I mean, you're wrong, but it's fine. What's the best video game of all time?
Uncharted 4.
Super Mario Brothers 3. 3? What's the best video game of all time?
Red Dead Redemption 2.
Ooh, good choice. Best video game. Elden Ring, or definitely Elden Ring of all time. Of all time. That just came.
You think you can take a leg kick though?
See these legs? I can handle it. I can
X, what do you fight at? What do you weigh? Fight at?
I fight at 155.
Fight at 203. These legs.
I still have bigger guy.
These legs is crazy. You don't think you got it?
Look at the. It's okay, man.
Touch it.
Touch it. This is touch it. It just means it's gonna hurt you.
I don't want you to get too hurt, so I'm gonna put the power on you. Okay. Hey, bro, have you ever taken a leg kick before? Never.
Shit, God damn! This shit hard, bro. No, fuck no, this shit hard. No! Nah, bro, fuck this. I can't, fuck this.
You think you can take a leg kick, though?
These people have skill level. How does this even happen? Hey, the bullseye's a bullseye. Imagine just randomly filming, and then all of a sudden you see someone training for a real-life Space Jam. These people have skill level.
Last month, the Pierce County Sheriff's Department used an unusual tactic when responding to a call of a stolen vehicle near Chambers Creek in Tacoma. When approached by deputies, the suspects, all minors, drove off with the stolen car and then ran. One deputy found them hiding in a creek bed down a ravine. That is when officers got creative.
Don't make us release our canine.
Yeah, you heard there, the deputy threatens to send out canine units after the suspects, but they didn't have any dogs with them. Instead, one of the officers began barking like a dog and was very convincing. All 4 suspects surrendered and are now in custody. Last month, the Pierce...
There's this guy in prison, and he's writing his wife knowing that soldiers are reading his mail. And the wife writes back and says, honey, I don't think I'm going to be able to grow potatoes because the ground is too hard. We can't plant.
What is the main reason for the 33rd degree Masons? The main reason is not to, everybody thinks it's some kind of crazy thing. It's actually space travel. 33rd degree Masons is about space travel. That's the ultimate goal because Masonry goes all the way back to the Chateau coming out of the land of Kim, the brick Masons that had the secret knowledge that was then lost in the mystery schools. It's all about re-obtaining the capability of traveling in space. Why do I say that? Because you have to travel 33 times the speed of sound to escape Earth's gravity to get into space. If you travel 32, 31, 30, you're not going to escape. There's no escape velocity. You have to travel 33 times the speed of sound to escape into space. That's why the runway in Florida at the Space Coast is runway number 33. What is the main reason for the 33rd degree Masons? The main reason is not to,
How many women actually come to your job to work in construction?
No, there's no one. No, I'll take that back. We have one woman in the field. She started this year. I don't think she's still with us. But I'll tell you this, though. I have almost all women management. I call them my Trojan horses. So I can tell my guy, Facundo Montez, I'll just use him. He's like a bad boy. He pushes the guys really hard. Real alpha Spanish guy. He doesn't like to talk. He doesn't like to be safe. Well, that'll get us kicked off the job. So it'll cost me money. So I could go to Facundo and say, hey, Facundo, tie off or I'm going to fire your ass. Or I can tell Noelia. And Noelia will talk very sweet to him in Spanish and put the bleeding thing.
Yeah. How many women actually come?
Here, Brooklyn, I'm a Brooklyn, split for Brooklyn. If we get in trouble in Brooklyn, moms move us to Long Island. See the things that we beefing, he go to one school, I'm in another school. We inherited it like games. We don't even know why the fuck we beefing. Gotta be cool with the niggas in the school that I go to that don't like his school and at the school. Right. You want beef? Okay, cool. This was the day you go to crib, you knock on the door. You know his parents. I Mr. Miss Brown, how you doing? Is your son home? Yeah, he home. Okay, cool. He come to the door. What up? Yo, what's good? You ready to fight? Yeah, I'm ready, my nigga. Let me go change my clothes. All right, cool. You go outside the gate and wait for the to go get dressed. You respect the home front. You respect your opponent when you know you at his crib. When we in the street, you jumping us. But if you gonna pull up to his crib, you can't violate his house. You can't violate his parents. It's codes. He see me in the street and I ain't nowhere near my house. It's foot in the ass, kick in the face, all type of. But he come to my crib, my mom's gonna love him. He gonna love my mother, and he not gonna change the way he present himself to my family, even if we fighting in front of the house. He a Brooklyn, I'm a Brooklyn.
So obviously you got my attention to the shit on my car. Please get the my car.
Where the country y'all like that? Y'all mean.
Where's your car?
I ain't got no car.
So you don't sit on other people's cars? What the make you think it's okay to sit on somebody else's car? You ain't even got no vehicle. You can get
I'm looking overtime.
I don't give a I don't care about none of that
Lean, man.
shit. Nobody's car. That's an other thing.
Alright, I'll sell my car then. Hey, you girl's crazy, man. You girls want dog me all like like that? What's up? Okay. You think it's a rental? Y'all really think it's a rental?
I think it's a rental.
Why y'all dogging? I got plenty of money. But y'all acting like some gold diggers though.
I know what.
Some gold diggers.
I know what.
Some gold.
What the hell is it?
Man, this. No, man, I ain't got time for this. This goes crazy. Man.
It's who gold diggers.
Yeah, man.
So obviously you got my attention to the shit on
I certainly had some days I was less happy than others, but I made sure that my mindset was built in a way that I could always be doing something constructive. And also, I think you get what you give in life. And if I ever felt particularly sad on a day, I would try very hard to make other people happy, because if I made other people smile, I'd feel better. So even the dinner ladies or the prison guards, I'd try very hard just to make people smile. I know it sounds silly. Some of the prison guards were more open than others, but there was a couple prison guards who were ice cold and didn't want to say a word to me. Like, hey bro, your hair looks amazing. And you just stare at me like he wants to shut up. I just try my best to cheer people up, to cheer myself up. And as a man, all you can do is just find the resolve to continue doing the best you can in this current circumstance.
When I first met the gang, right? There was no ill intention, no bad intention, no ill will. My goal was never to say, yo, you know what? I'm gonna use these dudes. And just so happened it clicked. Gummo took off, right? We see the success of Gummo. We said, let's repeat it. Let's do Kuda now, right? I had no intentions of sleeping with their girl. I had no intention of kidnapping them. I had no intention of stealing money from them. I had no intention of harming them. When I first met,
This man cannot be out here with a man doing all that and be trash.
And people said what I got. Some people said I was blind, but as you can see, the eyes are working. The eyes are working just fine. They said I was paralyzed. I'm not paralyzed. And then, some people were talking about I'm clone. Well, check this out.
So if y'all don't know, Jamie Foxx was recently about to die in the hospital, and he came out and he said it wasn't caused by the hot sauce 19 vaccine. Then what was it caused by? Something ain't adding up. What I think is happening is that vaccine that all of you bots took, the side effects is finally happening. Lately, we've been seeing all kind of people passing out. The Texas rapper Big Pokey literally passed away before our eyes. Look, he passed away right here. As healthy as LeBron James' son is, he just randomly going to cardiac arrest. I believe it's the vaccine. You ain't gotta believe me. I know history. If y'all ain't never heard of the Tuskegee,
And people said what I got. Some people said I was.
Y'all don't think rappers like J. Cole is cool? Like nobody used to kill him. Everybody wear no jewelry. Like J. Cole came out to the Barclays. It's funny because he gave me mad props, because I remember him being at 50 House in the basement. We was gonna sign J. He was like, yo, you see J. Cole, I need a verse. You see him. And to me, J. Cole's one of the dopest MCs. He's loved by everybody. In Manhattan, riding bikes. He'll stop at the ball court, start playing ball in Manhattan. Like, I mean, that's the life, man. Y'all don't think rappers like J. Cole is cool? Like nobody used to kill him. Everybody wear no jewelry. Like J. Cole came out to the Barclays.
Look at the video of the intercept from the weekend, showing the Chinese J-16 jet at the wing of the U.S. surveillance plane, then veering across the sky in a move known as thumping, where an aircraft gets caught in another aircraft's wake, and it makes for a lot of turbulence. Now, intercepts are not uncommon. I was on board for one a couple of months ago. When the Chinese jet was so close to us, I could actually see the pilots. But the Pentagon says this sort of behavior is unnecessary, and they're warning it could cause an accident. Look at the video of the...
That was drain pipe that flag was put on. People don't know that. We had no pole for a flag. We didn't know anything about a flag going up on the mountain. So they found this drain pipe and they put it together. And the Japanese used it to get rainwater down in the cave. They couldn't remake their water. They couldn't purify it like we did. We purified our water. It didn't taste too good, but it was pure. And when we get up to the crest and stand there, let's stare at that wall. There it goes up. Man, it was a shock. And everybody saw that flag go up out in the bay. All those ships out there let go in the air with tracers and rockets. And our boys that were on the north fighting with the airstrip while we're doing Suribachi, they started opening up with tracers. It was just like a spectacle. It infuriated the Japanese. They fought twice as hard. We put our flag on Japanese soil for the first time in history.
How far were you from that flag?
Well, from here to that picture on the wall, that was drain pipe that
There's millions of people born on the same day. We're not all the same. I get the criticism of numerology and astrology. We're not all the same. But the fact is, not all born in the same place, not all born at the same time, don't all have the same name. So there are energy variables. And I want people to understand, environment plays a role. A 7 life path is smart. But if that 7 life path is born in Saudi Arabia, he's probably going to be a Muslim. If he's born in America, much more likely to be, Christian. So environment plays a role. There's millions of people born on the same day. We're not all the same. I get the criticism of numerology and astrology. We're not.
Oh, this is a question. Why does he have a watch on? Isn't that a watch?
How dare you? Impossible. Stop.
What is that?
It's jewelry.
It looks like a watch. I mean, maybe it's jewelry, but it's on his wrist, and it's a circle, and it's with a band.
Right.
I mean, what is that?
Mini Antikythera mechanism.
It looks like my watch.
It does. It does.
That's crazy.
But of course, the explanation is like, of course not, just jewelry. But it does look like it, doesn't it?
Well, it just makes sense that if they developed weapons and they developed clothing and they developed shelters, if they had the sophistication to be able to construct these buildings, why wouldn't they be able to construct a watch?
Right.
An automatic watch. Oh, this is a question. Why does he have a watch on? Isn't that a watch?
How dare you? Impossible. Stop.
What is that?
It's jewelry.
It looks like a watch. I mean, maybe it's jewelry, but it's on his wrist, and it's a circle, and it's with a band.
Right.
I mean, what is that?
Mini Antikythera mechanism.
It looks like my watch.
Little nigga, stop screaming. I catch a headshot when that Glock beat me. It's ironic I shot chest, but it's top speed. I pressed chest like he stopped breathing. I will white pearly gate you. Nigga, I'll first 48 you. That second 40 starving. Nigga, that's cause the first 48 you. Little nigga, stop screaming. I catch a headshot when that Glock beat me. It's ironic I shot chest, but it's top speed. I pressed chest like he stopped breathing.
My wife asked for a divorce today, saying I was too un-American. Saw it coming from a kilometer away.
My wife called me at the bar last night. She said, if you're not home in 10 minutes, I'm giving the dinner I cooked for you to the dog. I was home in 5 minutes. I hate for anything to happen to that dog.
My wife asked for a divorce today, saying I was too un-American. Saw it coming from a kilometer away.
My wife called me at the bar last night. She said, if you're not home in 10 minutes, I'm giving the dinner I cooked for you to the dog. I was home in 5 minutes. I hate for anything to happen to that dog.
Hey, excuse me, officers. Do you possibly know where the bathroom is so I can take a huge shit? Do you know where I could go to the...
Hey, man, English Creamy, bro. Hold this on. The bathroom is that way over there.
Go.
So I just go straight and take a right and then go down the hall and then it's over there? All right, thanks. Hey, excuse me, officers. Do you possibly know where the bathroom is so I can take a huge shit?
Yeah, I think the country's going to be saved not when we elect the right person, but when people get fed up with the government so powerful and intrusive that every election cycle has to be the most important in our lifetime. Yeah, I think the country's going to be saved not when we elect the.
This is out there right now. I know he just called Joe Rogan a dickhead or something, because Rogan said that John Jones would win. I'm telling Tyson Fury, whom I respect very much, if you really want to find out who the baddest man on the planet is, I will make that fight. I will make John Jones versus Tyson Fury in the octagon. I know he was messing around with MMA for a little while there. Let's do it. Let's answer the question. You want the title of baddest man on the planet? I'm saying, instead of speculating, we could all talk about this forever. There's only one way to find out. Let's do it. I'm willing to do it. Tyson can call me himself. He has my number. We have a good relationship. We'll get it done. This is out there right now. I know he just called Joe Rogan a dickhead or something, because Rogan said that John Jones would win. I'm telling Tyson Fury, whom I respect very much, if you really want to find out who the baddest man on the planet is, I will make that fight. I will make John Jones versus Tyson Fury in the octagon. I know he was messing around with MMA for a little while there. Let's do it. Let's answer the question. You want the title of baddest man on the planet? I'm saying, instead of...
Who fucking will? Who fucking will? Yes, our speed now. Are you coming short? Who did it, the bear? Yeah. Who did it? Who did it?
He said, yo, we beat the Fed. You never beat nothing. You wasn't involved in nothing. They really washed you up to make sure that they got him so you couldn't help him.
Financially.
Yeah, they only put you in the case to eat you. They tell you he was $2 million in the hole.
I think I heard that. He said that on Drink Champ.
Yeah. So while you $2 million in the hole, it's to make sure you can't help him. He was the trial with Elite Lake. They never had a hung jury, no nothing. These words out his mouth. He said, yo, we beat the Fed. You never beat nothing. You wasn't involved in nothing. They really washed you up to make sure that they got him so you couldn't help him.
Financially.
Yeah, they only put you in the case to eat you. They tell you he was $2 million in the hole.
I think I heard that. He said that on Drink Champ.
Yeah. So while you $2 million in the hole, it's to make sure you can't help him. He went to trial with Elite Lake. They never had a hung jury, no nothing. These words out his mouth. He said, yo, we beat the Fed. You never beat nothing. You wasn't involved in nothing.
What up, Jake? What up, bro? You alright? My boy Jake, man. We gotta get him. Hey, how you doing? Good, good. Yeah, wait, is this our food? Yeah. Sneeko, Jake. Hey. I'm gonna get on that side. We got a private room? Oh, let's go. What up, Jake?
When was the last time you sat down with a blank piece of paper and just like brainstormed? Ever heard that? I got a problem at the top. Lit right out the problem. Give me a fucking 100 solutions for that problem.
I don't know what.
Chill the fuck out. What does it even happen? Relax, G. Critical thinking. Spend some time with yourself. Develop your fucking brain. If the CPU is like slow as fuck, how you gonna win? When was the last time you sat down with a blank piece of paper and just like brainstormed? Ever heard that? I got a problem at the top. Lit right out the problem. Give me a fucking 100 solutions for that problem.
I don't know what.
Chill the.
Of all people, Snoop Dogg saved WWE from disaster. During WrestleMania, Shane McMahon made his return to have a surprise match with The Miz. And 5 seconds in, he tears his quad. So WWE is scrambling. The Miz is looking around like, what do I do now? And Snoop Dogg, being the pro, just comes into the ring and punches Miz and hits the worst rock bottom I've ever seen to get the crowd hyped up and save the show.
Wow, I didn't know that was improvised.
Of all people, Snoop Dogg saved WWE from disaster. During WrestleMania, Shane McMahon made his return to have a surprise match with The Miz. And 5 seconds in, he tears his quad. So WWE is scrambling. The Miz is looking around like, what do I do now? And Snoop Dogg, being the pro, just comes into the ring and punches Miz and hits the worst rock bottom I've ever seen to get the crowd hyped up and save the show.
Wow, I didn't know that was improvised.
Of all people, Snoop Dogg saved WWE from disaster. During WrestleMania, Shane McMahon made his return to have a surprise match with The Miz. And 5 seconds in, he tears his quad. So WWE is scrambling. The Miz is looking around like, what do I do now? And Snoop Dogg, being the pro, just comes into the ring and punches.
How much time did he have to train martial arts before John Wick 1?
Oh God, it wasn't that. He was coming out of a couple films, so he hadn't been like he wasn't in fight shape. Though, so it's just that you can't just jump back in. So we gave him like I think 3 to 5 weeks with some of the trainers we found to get into shape. Cut weight, got himself back in, stretched. Kind of got back into where he was in the Matrix. And then we stuck him with the fight teams and the stunt guys. I think we had him within 3 months. That was probably the shortest one we did. That was about 3 months to get him into that shape and teach him all the the Aikido stuff and the Aikijitsu.
How much time did he have to train martial arts before John Wick 1?
Oh God.
Well, Trump was the first guy that I ever saw who was a sitting president who openly admitted that the military-industrial complex wants you to go to war.
Yeah.
Like when Eisenhower was resigning, he said it, but Trump actually said that.
He said it.
In an interview, I think it was with Steve Hilton on Fox.
Yeah.
Which is just a wild thing to hear, that they might be influenced to
Yeah.
be more inclined, not wars when they're necessary, but
Yeah.
like wars that they can justify
Yeah.
for financial reasons. Well, Trump was the first guy that I ever saw who was
Objectively, you could definitely beat the shit out of me, but one time I was hanging out with the UFC fighter Donald Cowboy Cerrone, and he pulled up some old Andrew Tate kickboxing matches and was showing me them and did a pretty good job of making the point of this guy can't fight. I have had that experience where a former UFC champion has basically told me about what a bitch you are.
Well, that's the thing about fighting, right? The thing about fighting as a sport is that everybody who watches it goes, this guy can't fight, or everyone at home who's never even fought says this guy can't fight. I'd like to think that my record stands for itself. I've had 88 fights. I've had a bunch of fights, 4-time world champion. I fought a bunch of rules, including MMA, and I did my very best, and I won a bunch of titles and made some money and beat a bunch of people. It is what it is. And as for Cerrone, I've heard of him. Didn't McGregor finish him pretty quick?
Objectively, you could definitely beat the
Hey, Fuzi! Fuzi, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
I can hear you, dog. Fuzi, I'm not gonna lie, bro. You've been in this game how long?
13 years. You gotta put glasses on to talk to me on a
Yeah, hold on. 13 years, you said. OG.
Yeah.
I have more money than you.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
No, you
And
don't.
hey, hold on. Even if I had a fraction, I shouldn't have played catch up that quick because you fucking suck at your job. Little boy, I'm a millionaire as of now. You got 13 years to July 15th to suck Drake's dick because you're hearing shit. You're fucking hallucinating like a stupid penis-looking fuck. And what happened to Abe Breezy? You abandoned the dude who saved you from suicide, Ahmed. Where's Abe Breezy? Where's your Twitch? Where are your Twitch viewers? Why aren't they mentioning this? Hey, Fuzi. Fuzi, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
I can hear you, dog.
Fuzi, I'm not gonna lie, bro. You've been in this game how long? Let me tell you, this kid is only 16 years old. Listen to what he did to me. This motherfucker calls me up in the middle of the night. It was 1 o'clock in the morning. He goes, Dad, don't be mad.